And welcome from me and Emerald Carbuncle. Meet my little friend. Yeah. So, we've attained level 5, so I will be doing the level 5 Arcanist class. Let's see. Acting Guildmaster Thermogen, Subugin, whatever, wishing to assess the improvement of your Arcanima skills. Ryukit, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must oft remind my Arcanists to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lanicea. 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponent. Formulate an effective strategy and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. Aw, isn't that sweet? She expects me back in time for dinner. She's worried about my health. Okay, so we're going to go to... And yes, I opened up the rest of the... Ethernet and shards, and opened up the 2 gates of the city. Alright, so now the 3 wild dodos and the 3 tiny mandragoras are this way. This is, let's see, the Madman Bridge. Apparently people are mad there. These are the eyes. Eyes to what? I don't know. And, well, guess what? Here we got wild dodos. So, let's see. Actually, I want that first. And then do that. So, so that ability that you saw that flung the wild dodo away, that's called backdraft, and it can be a problem. In dungeons. So when I'm going through dungeons, I try to. Bad breath. God. There we go. And now I need tiny mandragoras. And what was I saying now? Oh yeah. So backdraft. Carbuncle will use it automatically whenever it's up, if you are too close to the enemy. So when I'm running dungeons with other people, make sure that I don't screw up anything that the tank is doing. I try to hang back as far as I can to make sure that Carbuncle doesn't do that to the mobs that the tank is actually controlling. That's what the tank does. The tank actually controls the mobs so they don't go after us, so we can kill it. So, yeah. And so, although there are times when I do want that to happen. There we go. Let's go get rid of these one sprites, that way I get the hunting log entry out of the way. Since I happen to be here at the moment. And by the time I get back, I'm gonna be level 6, huh? So, yeah, there you go, level 6. Ooh. There we go. Go. There. Alright. So I'm gonna just by putting this up here. Go. And there. Yes. Back to Eorzea we go. Yellow jacket. Oh, that Toad Fate. I like the Toad Fate, but it's a pain in the butt. Because, I mean, I've gone in there at times and I've like, all of a sudden it's like, oh, one of the toads grabbed me and pulled me. Oh, then another one pulled me. Then another one pulled me. Then, and like, it's kind of like ping pong sometimes. Like, get pulled 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, ooh. Yeah. Oh. Arcanist Guild. Who must I speak with to have my ship unquarantined? All vessels that make use of limbs of ports must submit to a cargo inspection and pay the duties incurred. Please direct all inquiries and complaints to the front desk of Melvina's Gate. Yes, this is Melvina's Gate. And they do all the inspections of ships. Here we go. Let's see. Welcome back, Ryukit. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Melvina's Gate. I say, alright. Our work at Melvina's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates and then return the inspected cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter customs agents from Performing thorough investigations. Falls, bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. Okay, so... And we need to go to Middle Arcanist. And the crates are down here. Ah! Whoa! Hey! You don't want to get hit with that splash. It silences you, and that's a bad thing. Alright. I'm actually inside the crate. Now that's funny. And who might you be? I'm not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present, and allow me a moment to cogitate. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785. I don't see that was so much of a problem. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Kahia, a Melvina's Gate assessor. Acting Guild Master Subbergin elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of academia. I cannot say that word, and I cannot say her name or Thurberjim's name for the life of me. So, yeah, that's gonna be all bad. So, yeah. From what I have observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometries. What factor most influenced your actions during battle? Let's see, so Desire to outwit an enemy, the potential for amuse it, or I simply do what feels right. Well, I just simply did what felt right there. Aha! Just as I predicted. And now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an Arcanist of note is 90%. Give or take half a percent. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you have heard, on an indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty Arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with carbuncle, mastery with an arcane and I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mr. Thibringim is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Therefore, theory is all well and good, but there's no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. Goodbye. As I'm sure you've noticed, reading out loud is, yeah, not my strong suit. So, yes, that was Kylia. And she is, well, basically my Arcanist trainer. Granted, I have Mr. Thibringim as the guild master. But she's, Kylia is the one who will be directly overseeing my training. Let's see. And I still haven't decided whether or not I want to change to a Lalafell or not. I want to go to the Arcanist Guild. Ah, Ryuki. Have you returned with the cargo? Why, yes. Here. And there were these two slimy things inside of it. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession. To understand, I also had word with Kylia regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instructions she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome that Kylia carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Akanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Wayukit. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kalia has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. And, oh, I need a hat. Actually, one other ring. Wait a minute. Let's see, do I have... I don't. I need that. Complete. We'll get that. Okay, so my next, for my next trick, ta-da, the spin jump. Haha. So, let's see, what shall I do next? Well, I gotta update my, yeah, let's see. Made rope casting. Go use. Do we want, let's see, leather light mitts? Yep, leather light mitts. Pants. I don't have any pants. I don't have level 5 pants. I don't have level 5 shoes either. Ah, poopies. Well, then that will have to do. And of course, make sure I grab the new grimoire. And, oop, there. Okay. So, what is next? What shall I do next? Well, actually, you know what? I know what I'll do. Okay, so I have a quest. Deliver a package to the the dutiful sisters of Elduis. And the dutiful sitters, yeah, they're sitters, alright. The dutiful sisters of Elduis are over here. This is the dutiful sisters of Elduis, a house of deep reflection and meditation. So unless you've proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off. But hey, don't you want this package? Here, I was given this by the consortium to give to you. What's this then? Parcel from Brugary Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Walnut bread and ginger cookies. And a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches, too. Them consortium calls know the right way to show appreciation. Some of them sisters have unholy appetites. So I'd best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. Ahem. You let Janasim know we're always here should her boss have need of us again. And hey, there's another quest. Let's see what this one is. There's not behind this convent door for a worldly type like you, Gov. For the dutiful sisters of Elduis. All pure and saintly like. Now bugger off. Hang about. Ain't you that cove as goes by the name of Ryukit? Why, yes I am. Eh, I knew it. We like to snitch all the rising talent, and from what I hear, you're head and shoulders above the rest. If you can handle yourself well, half as well as they say, you might as well be of use to us. To a convent? Aye. Forget all that system of elders bullocks. That's just a bit of fun to fob off the curious calls. We a guild of rogues, mate, and it's mainly our mark as does the praying. Me and mine work in the shadows, taking on keen edge to the rocks and the crackers what earn themselves a millin'. We don't tout for members, but every now and again we might offer a promising young cove a place in the ranks. If you've an interest in joining us, tip us your daddies, and we'll put on a hilt in each one, just like the gods intended. So what do you say? Fancy learning a new trade? Sure, why not? Good to see you're keen. But I should probably warn you on a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be, we only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. Become one of us, you'll soon be neck deep in gum and knife fights. So if you're looking to scamper across rooftops and bilk dandies out of their blunt, you'd best take up with a different crew. Think on that. Come back if you're still in keen. I didn't scare you off then, Benny. They told me you was a meddlesome cove, and so it's proved. There, that's better. Sorry, I kind of had an itch. Let's see. You'll need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a prattle with Jackie. He's our upright man, the master of the guild. You may now freely enter the Rogues Guild. Speak with Leower Lawnworld whenever you wish to gain admittance to the guild's headquarters. Lawnworld. How the heck? Alright, but he's the gatekeeper, so basically, if you want to go inside the Rogues Guild, just talk to him. You're looking to head inside? Why, yes, I am. And now we're gonna be rogues. Stabbing and a milling and a dilling and a killing. Jackie, Guildmaster, is the upright man. The upright man, like, that is the silliest thing I've ever heard, but whatever. I'm the one they call Jackie. So, I'm surprised you've heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name, along with that of the kindly cove has told you mine. Ah, the famous Ryukit. Oh, Lonnie left patch to let you in, did he? Can't throw a blade for shite. But that one eye don't miss not when it comes to sizing up a dimmer colt for the Stalin. Just one thing. You ain't a pirate, are you? No, I'm definitely not a pirate. Well then, it's time you was stalled to the rogue. Pull on your best beater cases, and I'll swear you in myself when you're ready. Now, I could fill your waddle with the storied history of our guild, but that's just wids and wind. The most important thing, the only thing we care about, is getting the job done. Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among them, know that not long after Lim's founder, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. But as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear that they'd all end up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules. An unspoken code of conduct, as it were. 1. You don't bite the purses of your fellow limousines. 2. You don't rook a crew out of their spoils. And 3. You don't trade calls like they were chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky, but most agree on those 3 at least. Now, you might be thinking, none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now the Admiral has outlawed piracy, but in the back alleys and black markets where Merwood grip ain't so tight, code's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellowjackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. We go where the shadows are darkest, and hand out justice to them as break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong call, and we steal 'em back. That's the job, my natty lad. Of course, we don't hop the twig when blade work called for neither. You'll see there's more to our dagger play than just sticking calls with the pointy end. We'll weaken a mark with poison, fade away and strike in a dark man's. Whatever it takes to get the work done. Well, Ryukit, what do you say to that? Got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yes. Why, yes, I do. Alright then. First off, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. Rogue needs to be light on his dew-beaters to stay on a marked trail. The job might have you fighting across the deck or weaving through a mob, and the last thing you want is a bleeding great battle axe, what hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and let me see how they look on you. Just don't get so excited that with your new toys that you forget to dress for the role. You'd be surprised at how many cults come back to me in their bloody small clothes. Alright, so now. Alright. And I need dirt. And I need gloves. And yep. And we'll add rogue. Boink. There we go. Okay. Jackie wishes to give you a few pointers on dagger play. Managed to strap those daggers on without cutting yourself. Well, we're off to a good start, I'd say. Next, you'll want to get a feel for the weight and speed of your new weapons. I reckon those bleating cheats in the fields outside limbs will serve for your first lesson. Aye, set your blades on a few of them lambs, and slice up some rats and pugils for good measure. Mind that you mill them beasties one at a time, though, lad. I know you've served far worse in the past, but you're no dimmer-dammer with them stabbers just yet. Alright. So we need... So yeah, you have to click on that to leave the guild. And we are going to, So... Oh, I gotta fix some up on. There we go. So out into middle Eorzea. Now you'll notice that the rogues have a unique language. And it's some of it can be a little confusing as to what it means. Hey, level 2 already. Hot diggity dog. Shade shift, huh? Alright. And little lambs, huh? Now, shade shift is a kind of evasion type thing. So, but, so basically it allows you to evade attacks. For X amount of time. There we go. Level 3, hooray! And now we're gonna go after the Pugils. Pugils are fish, by the way. So I'm gonna stab me some fish. Yes, they are actually level 4. Whoa! You have to kind of be careful. I mean, I'm level 3, so I mean, I shouldn't really have too much of a problem. But, and actually, what I'm gonna do. There. Put that there. And that is going to, force me into cooldown mode. For about a minute. Whenever you change your abilities and skills, if you add additional stuff, it actually forces you into cooldown mode for a while. There we go. Yes, for Pugils, I definitely want Protect Up. Although it might be better to have Cure, but I think damage mitigation is a little better than actual curing. Alright. There we go. So that is all of those. And then back to the Rogues Guild. Bring. Oh, wait a minute. Are you? Did I? Nope, I did not. There we go. Okay. Unlock the Chocobo Keeper here. Now I just have to unlock it everywhere else. Hey. You delivered the package as I requested. Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superior. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? I'm quite sure an adventurer of your stature has already glimpsed the truth behind the facade. For visitors such as yours, their presence in the city is incredibly reassuring. There we go. Alright. And we're going to go to the Fisherman's Guild. Wrong way. So this ferry skipper goes to Aleport, Costa del Sol. Let's see. Yes, please, let me in. Let me in! Let me in! Okay, Jackie. I did the milling and the stilling. Done with your milling, are you? You can never have enough blade practice, me young colt. In fact, I'll even add a list of marks to your hunting log. Put yourself against a lot, and you'll soon learn some new steps for your dance with the daggers. You must think of yourself as a dancer, not a bleeding butcher. You only need so much force to ram a short blade into the hilt. Precision and speed. That's how you get the most out of your stabbers. Bulky armor will only have you plodding about like an ungainly auroch. To make sure you're wearing gear will let you move freely as well. Alright, get your blade work up to scratch for you, kit, and I might just have a job for you. And of course, the next quest is going to be level 5. So, that is going to be all for this episode. In the next episode, probably be doing level 10 Arcanist quest. Yes, I expect it's going to be the level 10 Arcanist quest. I'm trying to get my Arcanist up to level 15 rather quickly. So, we'll see what happens. So, until next time, we'll see you all later. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all later, and bye-bye now.